I've said multiple times in a lot of my videos that I have a virtual reality headset, the HTC Vive. I got it day one, and the only reason I got it is because my friends and I were planning a trip, and plans fell through, and I had a lot of extra money. So I've been playing VR games as long as they've been pretty much available, and a lot of them I've liked. And I was able to try those headsets where you slide your phone into it and just play games like that. Those are really crappy, and I do not compare those to virtual reality. Those are 360 virtual experiences. They are not virtual reality. Virtual reality you can interact with and play, or at least it has a better depth of field and, better than what your phone can do. However, whatever your phone can do, well, some things are still limited. But what about things like tablets and whatnot? Those have a bigger screen, allow better pixels and whatnot. Some even have better gyroscopes than phones. And everyone always calls the Switch tablet style, but how does it fare on the VR side of things? That's right, today we're going to look at Nintendo Labo, the VR set. This is the first ever Labo set I've ever gotten. And, well, looking at the size of this thing, you can tell it's going to be an interesting video. So let's go ahead and crack this open and see what's in the box. Alright, and here we go. And as you can tell, the angle of this is going to be very different just because this is a huge set. I have to make sure I get as much as I can into the frame. So, opening it up first off, if I could just break this seal. And right off the bat, we are greeted with the Toy-Con Labo game. Alright, that's cool. Next up, get started. Make play discovered, put in that, load it up, and it'll teach me how to make it. These are the actual lenses, so I want to be extra careful with those. The rubber bands, all that stuff, and design stuff for it. The actual cardboard itself, which is going to be interesting. Blah, blah, blah. More cardboard. More cardboard. More cardboard. Hey, look! More cardboard. Oh, I accidentally popped something out. Didn't mean to do that. Just leave that there. And there we go. A lot more cardboard. A, B, C, D, E, F. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of cardboard. Holy crap, there's up to I. That's a lot of cardboard. And this was $40 for this base set. There is also the other one that will include a lot more other stuff. I don't really care for that. I want to just see what all of this has to offer. So I'm going to go ahead and start this up. I'm not going to show it all, obviously not. That would take way too freaking long to actually show everything being built. I think it actually has like an example time thing. It might actually be just in the game itself that it shows that, but yeah, I'm going to at least start up the games to show you guys what that looks like. Alright, so here we have the game cartridge. Putting that in. Immediately starts it up. And I'll update my system, whatever, later. That's fine. There might be a few updates that I have to download because the reason I got this is because Legend of Zelda and Mario Odyssey got those updates that'll work with this. Joy-Con controllers, and we'll turn the features on even if you have previously turned it off. There we go. Controllers will be updated. Oh, that's cool. You know what? It's updating the controllers. Probably their motion sensing and whatnot. All that fun stuff. That's cool. Let's go ahead and see what's in here. Well, that does that. So, opening this up. Yeah, it immediately says, don't look at the sun. These can cause fires. So, be careful with them. That is completely fine. In here, we have, obviously, like I showed before, some of the rubber bands and whatnot. I don't know what these specifically do. That is done. Nice. I have the starter set. Restrict the use of VR mode using Toy-Con VR for children 6 and under. Okay. Okay, cool. Cool. Make. First, we'll practice. What? Alright, so there's a little example thing just to show how it's made. Welcome to Nintendo Labo. Can you guys see that alright? Move just this one part of the sheet. Is it that one? No, not that one. It is this one it's talking about. So this one. Yes. Oh, so it's saying to actually pop that out. There we go. Yeah, I'll make this one for you guys. Then I'll just cut to the thing actually being done. Try flipping the piece over. Once it makes it easier to spot the bits you need to pop out. Okay. Okay. So pop out this one and pop out this one. Okay. Okay. Let me set the camera. Go to Toy-Con's construction is crease from. Always check with fold as well. So do that. So crease it nicely and it should stand up. Then the other side. Yep. 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 Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And boom. So this goes like that. I'm assuming this also folds like this. Goes into here. This will crease right there and the crease right there. And that'll go in right there. And boom. Who needs these videos? Yup, that was easy. Yup. Joy-Con holder. That's funny. Yeah, just take off the Joy-Cons. And then just... boom. What is the point of that? That's so stupid. You gotta really hold buttons. That's it for the practice. Time to build. I'll build a real Toy-Con. What? Why? 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 But alright, whatever. I'll accept it. It's funny. It's really funny. Alright. So yeah, that's an example. This little thing. I will come back to you once that is built. If you can see that. Alright. So right now, I just finished the VR goggles. It was actually kind of easy and fun. So right now, I'm about to test it out for the first time. Whoa! It actually does pretty good tracking too. Nice. So there's a little thing right here that you can actually tap and it'll sense. Checking the Toy-Con. Place the safety cap on the VR goggles. Oh. And it also, since the thing is just slid right into here, also made you make this so that you can actually make sure it doesn't slide out. Actually pretty smart of them. Whoa. This is actually pretty cool. Welcome to the world of VR. Been here before. Before you make your next Toy-Con, try playing around in here for a while. Alright, no problem. Whoa. Move the person using the Joy-Con! Well, hang on one second. Ow. So I've got to actually slide the Joy-Con. Oh no, I can't. Alright, well, I guess. Oh, cool. This is cool. It actually doesn't look that bad. There is a lot bigger screen door effect than the Vive that I have, but it's still not that bad actually. Alright, well, from here, I'll just kind of play around with it a bit more, see how that works, and I'll come back to you guys in a second. And I have the last part built. It's called the Joy-Con Blaster. So you take the right Joy-Con and actually put it into right here, and then there's a little extra piece right here that once pushed back, it'll lock onto a little hook type thing that when you press this, it'll release it. The actual camera on the right Joy-Con will sense how far away it is, because inside it there's like reflective tape that'll be able to see pretty much. Then you slide this forward. The headset with the switch inside will actually go right on in there. That'll fold over to keep it closed, and that little thing I was telling you that you could tap a few times is also on here as well. The left Joy-Con will go in here and will sense the direction. It can only turn 90 degrees. I haven't actually played with this yet, so let me go ahead and do that. Push the button to start. Oh, cool. Oh, that looks cool. Whoa, 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 that's awesome. Whoa, dude, that's awesome. Dude, this is cool. Like, having the the Vive is really cool, but this one's really fun because you get to create your own little, like, interactive controls, kind of. How I'm pulling back and... I probably look crazy to you guys, but this is so fun. This is actually really fun. Alright, so let's see what this does. Oh, it's slow motion. Alright, where are you? Oh, it's setup mode. Yo, that's so cool. Alright, so now I can slide this out. And then slide this out. Boom. That's so cool. That's so cool, dude. Talk about portable VR. That's so awesome. Next on my to-do list is try out Breath of the Wild on here. That I'll save for another video, though, just because, well, I'm going to mainly be reviewing it, kind of. See, it's kind of like, it's going to be a 3-year review on Breath of the Wild. How well is it held up? Is it worth playing again? Especially in VR and whatnot. So, of course, since you're using your Switch for the screen, you're going to want to keep it as clean as possible. Mine had a little bit of dust flecks, but that's because the screen protector actually put some, kept some of those things because I didn't clean it properly. I'm going to put my Switch to charge real quick. And then there's also the battery life. Now, most of my battery was used up because I was actually using the touchscreen to go ahead and build all these things with the Joy-Con building process. However, because you're using more processing, generating 2 images, creating a 3D field, and using the gyroscope to tell where you are going to be using your Switch's battery a lot more. However, I feel like with games like this, you're probably not going to play it for that long anyways. It's not going to be a very long process. But I am going to go back and say that doing that and shooting actually felt really nice. I'm used to playing VR games with the HTC Vive. And with the Vive, you're using 2 wireless controllers that are just being free-spaced. It's fun, but when you're trying to pretend to hold a gun like this and cock it and do that stuff, it's all free roam. It's all free space. So you just kind of drift a bit and it feels unnatural. Having something to hold on to, even if it's made of cardboard, in the game, this is completely replaced with a digital version of it, and it looks and feels good. It's amazing how well they did that. And surprisingly, these lenses aren't that bad. Now, the nose piece and the head part could be a little more comfortable. Putting a little bit of padding on there might solve that, and the nose piece, definitely putting some padding on there. But for me, I have a pretty wide nose, so this actually feels pretty comfortable. It just pushes down a little bit and makes me sound a little more nasaled, but it is actually really good still. And I do like that it has the little access button right here. Also, they made it so that right here is a little part of the screen that is available to see and touch. You could press retry or exit right there on the touch screen. So even if you don't want to take it all the way out, all you got to do is just press that little button and you're good. So do I recommend this? Hell yes, I do. I mean, a lot of people gave Labo a lot of flack when it first came out because, well, it's cardboard. But if you're doing stuff like this, I mean, I still want that piano set. I really like that piano set. And what people are doing with it, with the 3D printed cards, that's pretty cool. But, you know, making stuff for VR, that would be awesome. Making interactable like cardboard things or 3D modeled things, that'd be so cool. Not to mention, again, it's not that hard to carry this around. It's super lightweight. You'd have to be careful with the lenses, of course, but just put some padding on there. Just put some padding on it and then put it in the backpack and you're good. Just make sure not to bend it. That's the biggest thing. And I'm always saying to my friends, I have a portable VR headset. But in the sense that I still need outlets. I have tripods that can be used for the lighthouses for the Vive. Then my laptop is strong enough, and all I got to do is just take all the stuff over there and set it all up. Takes me less than 10 minutes to set up the VR now. However, with this, all I have to do is just bring my Switch, and boom, we can play games. Now, the problem is, with this, there is no head strap, at least right now. You could probably make something to fit into here and make it so that it straps over. I would probably add something to the front, though. But for now, you're going to have to hold it whenever you play. Same thing for Breath of the Wild. I'm not going to be able to sit there holding my Switch like this for long. I'm going to get tired. But I stand by what I said. I do recommend it if you have a Switch. That's the thing, if you have a Switch. If you're trying to get a VR feel, then don't. I mean, yes, it is good. It's actually surprisingly good. But is it the best VR? Hell no. PSVR beats it by a landslide. Oculus is really good. The Vive is the best in my opinion. And I have the Vive. If I want to play VR, I'm playing the Vive. But if I want to play, you know, a fun little quick virtual reality game, then yeah, I'll pull out the Labo VR. Why not? I don't regret this in any way, shape, or form. Or at least not yet. But what do you think of the Labo VR set? Have you tried it? Is it on your wish list? Either way, let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, leave a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Jay Akari, logging out.